Hello, 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 guys. Hello, Nivas. Hi, guys. So today we're going to go live with Dimple, and she's going to speak about boosting immunity. Hi, hi. Hello, Hans Raj. Hello. Good, Sudakshana. Good. I'm just waiting for Dimple to join me. Hello. Thank you, Bharat. I hope you guys are safe and sound and doing well. Hello. Hi. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for the rose, Bharat. I think Dimple is going to join us soon.
Hi.
How are you? I think there's some problem with the connectivity. We are just waiting for her to get online. Thank you, Tosif. I think there was some problem with the connectivity. She's going to join us soon. Guys, if you have questions regarding immunity, that in today's time, as we are facing this unprecedented challenge, and if you want to know anything about immunity, please start posting your questions, and we shall take a couple of questions. Hello. Hello, Shiv. Hi. I'm good, Jabir. Yes, please go ahead, Rohit, and ask me. Yes. Hi. Yeah, Dimple, I'm waiting for you. I know there's this connectivity issue because of the rain. Yeah, I know. It can be bad sometimes. Thank you, Jabir. Hi. I'm trying to send her the request. Oh God. I think she's having some connectivity issue.
Sincere apologies. Hi, Lavina. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, so I can understand.
I
So how
actually
is
have a little, good. I actually have a little monkey in the house. My niece. She's
it?
3 years
Okay.
old. No, there are real monkeys also. There are real monkeys also that come visit the apartment. So my little niece joins all my interviews. So I thought, let me escape from her and go to the terrace and do it. But I think God doesn't want me to do any interviews without her. So it didn't catch data at all. So I had to come back downstairs.
Okay, okay, no worries. So
You'll
how
see her
about you?
sometimes. She'll come.
Sorry?
I said you'll see her and sometimes she'll come to the interview.
Yeah, yeah, no worries. So um, would you like to introduce yourself to my viewer
So
about
I think
yourself?
you've already,
What
I'm
is
sure you've already
prana?
introduced. Sure. So, you're very kind and sweet to have us on your live stream. Very brief introduction. My name is Dimple Jain. I'm the founder of Prana by Dimple Jangda and Ayurvedic Healthcare Center. We started in November 2017. Since then, we've treated about 1,800 plus patients from 45 different countries. I haven't counted recently, but it was 45 countries the last time we counted. So we've had the likes of Dev Patel from Slumdog Millionaire, Juhi Chawla, Anjali Tendulkar, even the late Sushant Singh Rajput, Riya Chakraborty, Poppy Jabal. All of them have been our clients, like Keki Mistry, Asghar Shakur Patel. The reason they come to us is because Ayurveda is now becoming the new age preventive healthcare life science. Even though there's a 5,000-year-old science, now suddenly it's becoming more relevant, especially because we need to boost that immunity. Then we also started teaching Ayurveda. We started the online Prana Academy. Now we've collaborated with Jain Dietary University to set up Jain X Prana. And we have already finished 40 batches of students from 35 countries: Japan, China, Korea, Australia, Brazil, France, Algeria. No matter what nationality, what language, what community, caste, creed, ethnicity, dietary habits, genetic conditions you have, Ayurveda is very relevant for people around the world. And our vision is just to make this a global phenomena and a domestic practice.
Okay,
So that's
lovely.
how the journey started.
What, I would like to ask you first a little question about Ayurveda. Why Ayurveda? What is Ayurveda, basically?
I'm so glad we're going back to the basics and asking the right questions. So, what is Ayurveda? Ayurveda simply means Ayu plus Veda. Correct? It's a simple math. Ayu plus Veda. Ayu means life. Veda means knowledge. Ayurveda means knowledge of life, the science of life that allows you to fulfill your desire for a long, healthy, happy life by living in accordance to your prakriti, your body constitution, your individual signature, individualized fingerprint, individualized body type, in accordance to the laws of nature. So it is all about personalized science that helps you prevent diseases because you know in advance what diseases your body has an inclination towards because of your body type. What Ayurveda does is it tells you what prototype you are. So just like how this is my favorite example, it's I think a signature example now. A car manufacturer makes 10 models of cars and 1 million units of each. Each car model comes with a manual saying this is a diesel car. Please put only diesel in this, not petrol or electricity. Otherwise, the car is going to get spoiled. This is a maintenance process. There are only 10 or 20 models and million units of each. Similarly, nature made only 7 prototypes of the human body and 1 billion units of each. Thus, 7 billion people in the world. The number 7 is magical. Once you know what prototype you are, you know what fuel to put inside this body
Oh,
so that you
lovely.
can make its longevity, right? So each prototype has inclination towards a certain kind of disease, has inclination towards a certain kind of dominant element, which you know in advance. Now, once you know what prototype you are, remember, no two human beings in the world are the same, just like how no two cars will ever be the same once they've left the showroom. Because they have individual journey, individual owners, individual caretaking. So no two cars will ever be the same. No two human beings are ever the same. Our fingerprints are all different. So how can we have one size fits all drug-based science for everyone that this paracetamol is for 1 billion people? Doesn't work, right? You have to know what your body type is to know what to put inside this body.
How do you know about your prototype? Can you
Sorry?
I said, how do you know about your
Prototype. Okay, so there is a simple dosha quiz on our website called www.pranabydimplejangra.com. I'll just put it there also, and maybe my PR manager Sudakshana can put it there. www.pranabydimplejangra.com. Just take up the dosha quiz. The dosha quiz will ask you questions on what kind of nails, skin, hair, teeth, eyes, bowel movement, sleep patterns, dream patterns, digestion activity. It will ask you 15 basic questions. You'll arrive at what your body type is, Prakriti. So, Prakriti basically means domination of two or more elements in your body, which brings us to the basic. I told you what Ayurveda means, which means Ayu plus Veda. The second word I'd like to share with you is Pancha Mahabhut, which means Pancha Mahabhut, five superior elements: earth, water, fire, air, and space. We're only made of these five elements. Correct. We're made of only these five elements. And basically, at the time of conceiving, your Prakriti is determined based on your Prakriti, my Prakriti, and everybody's Prakriti is determined based on the health of the sperm, the egg, the health of the uterus, and the kind of diet the mother followed, which is called Mata Ahar Prakriti. And she is the Prakriti. That basically tells us, out of the five elements, which two elements is the strongest in you. These five elements come together to become three doshas. So, earth and water comes together to become kapha. Water and fire come together to become pitta. Air and space comes together to become vata. So, I am a pitta dominant person. I have all three doshas, all five elements, but my body is dominant in pitta, and pitta has issues in the middle part of the body. Excessive fire in the body. So, I have tendency towards acid reflux, burning sensation, indigestion, bloating, redness of the eyes, yellowness of the eyes, yellowness of the skin diseases like urticaria, rosacea, eczema, psoriasis, blood-related disorders, fat-related disorders. And technically, I triggered this because of bad diet.
oh
So once you know what triggers your body, so because I'm a Pitta Prakriti, I know that my body is by birth inherently pungent, sour and salty in taste, which means fire and water's excess in my body. I have a tendency of water retention and inflammatory diseases due to fire. And my body is pungent, sour and salty. So I must eat less of these three foods and eat more of sweet, bitter and astringent foods to keep diseases out of the body.
lovely.
So that's what
Yeah,
dosa is all about.
yeah, that's very interesting actually, and the topic is very vast as well. Would you like to tell our viewers little about what is this exactly?
Okay, it is a vast topic. It's as vast as the oceans in the world. All the oceans in the world put together makes Ayurvedic wisdom. And I'm not exaggerating. We have literally just got 5% of the knowledge left because all the Vedic scriptures got destroyed in the last 5,000 years due to wars and colonial rule and whatnot. Most of it got destroyed. We have barely 5% left, but that 5% can still save humanity from extinction. We're literally at the brink of extinction, and I'm not exaggerating when I say every day my family receives news of at least one person who passed away from corona. And it is
I
heartbreaking. It is not happening to others, it is now happening to us.
I know.
Okay? It is not a disease that we hear of in the newspapers, but it is the reality now. And we brought ourselves to this situation. We abused our body for the last 70 years with drugs and steroids and antibiotics. I have nothing against it. Anything in moderation is healthy, but we over abused antibiotics, drugs, and steroids and suppressed our immunity, our ability to acclimatize to new bacteria and virus. And now we don't have the strength or the immunity to fight a virus that has a 15-day lifespan, whereas we have a lifespan of 80 to 90 years. We cannot battle a virus that has a lifespan of 15 days. That is what we brought our immunity to. And now is what we call the era of immunity. Immunity is a king. Anyone who has immunity will survive, and those without immunity will succumb to this virus. We will be at the brink of extinction if we don't correct our method and go back to our basics. We have abused nature outside our body earth, water, fire, air, space, and we had a lot of forest fires and landslides and flash flood rains in 2019. Nature kept giving us warnings saying, "Sudhar jao, correct your methods, otherwise this will be the brink." And we've abused nature inside our body. We're also a piece of nature, made of earth, water, fire, air, space. We abuse nature inside and outside our body. And today, we're at this turning point of our lives where we must go back to our basics. And that is the five elements and the three doshas, which makes the seven prototypes. So, three prototypes, I'll just tell you single body types, seven. There is kapha dominant, pitta dominant, vata dominant. Then there is kapha pitta dominant, dual body type, vata pitta dominant, kapha vata dominant, and there is a three dosha body type. All three doshas in domination, which is healthy. This is the healthiest, three dosha. The second healthiest is kapha dominant because kapha is nourishing in nature. Each has a role to play. Kapha, pitta, and vata are the three biological building blocks of our human body. Okay, kapha is dominant between the age of 0 to 14, and it is made of earth and water. It is the life-giving or nourishing dosha of our body. It gives us life. It helps us build tissues, muscles, teeth, nails, hair, and gives our body structure, stability, support, and flexibility to grow. We grow through kapha. Kapha is the growth-inducing dosha. It's basically all the fluids in your body, all the biological fluids in your body that bind things, including mucus, lymphatic drainage fluids, the fluids in your muscles, in your fat, in your blood, in your tissues, teeth, nails, hair, all the fluids that binds your body together and gives you a structure is called kapha. Without kapha, we're as good as a virus floating in the air, right? You need the spinal cord, right, to exist as a human being. Now, if kapha becomes excessive in the body, within water, the fluids will become excessive. Where do you experience excessive thick fluids in your body? Here, from the nose to the chest, you experience accumulation of mucus. So if kapha goes out of balance in your body, you will experience cold, cough, allergies, sinus, asthma, hay fever, pneumonia, bronchial disorders, sinusitis. You will experience disorders here. That's kapha. The second building block is pitta, made of fire and water. It's basically the digestive fire in the body that's responsible for all chemical and metabolic transformations, like the food getting converted into digestive juices, getting converted into plasma, blood, fat, muscles, bone marrow, central nervous system. If pitta goes out of balance, you experience discomfort in the middle part of the body. Acid reflux, burning sensation, indigestion, skin diseases. Third is vata, which is the end of this answer. It's the bodily wind principle that moves things. So your ability to move your hands and legs, your lungs contracting and expanding, your food moving from the stomach to the intestines to the colon, and the waste coming out of your body is because of vata. It supports the other two doshas because without vata, we're a vegetable for life, without movement, right? If you experience excessive air and space in your body or vata imbalance, the lower part of your body goes out of balance. You'll experience gases, flatulence, indigestion, constipation, musculoskeletal disorders, pain in the body, back pain, neck pain, elbow pain, musculoskeletal disorders like arthritis, osteoporosis, rheumatism, spondylosis. So these are the three doshas, and each dosha has a connection towards one specific set of good health attributes or diseases when it's out of balance.
Thank you so much for the introduction. And next topic, immunity. So what is immunity?
What is immunity? It's such a good question. It's time to go back to basics. I'm glad you're asking me simple questions like that. Instead of asking me like how to treat this disease and that disease, because we're not here to become doctors. We're here to learn how to survive.
Yeah. Sorry, you need to understand the fundamentals first, because like you said that the lock has to have the right key to open it. If you don't have the right key, your lock won't open, no matter what you do.
Very well said. Such a simple visual example you've given, and I hope your viewers will appreciate the effort you're putting in, conducting this live stream, because I know you did a lot of research on your end to figure out the questions you wanted to ask, which is really nice. That's the kind of effort we put in, and hats off to you for that. So, what is immunity? Immunity means your body's ability to fight all kinds of bacteria and virus that is alien to your body, and to acclimatize different seasons, different times of the day without getting emaciated or getting sick. You must get chickenpox first to get immunity against chickenpox. Correct? Similarly, your body should be exposed to all kinds of bacteria and virus so that it can learn how to acclimatize to that virus, which doesn't mean take off your mask and go out on the streets. Don't do that. Right now, you don't have that immunity, which is why we all have to wear masks now. We've brought ourselves to this situation. Okay, but the whole point of this is to boost your immunity so that you can fight all kinds of bacteria and virus and fulfill your purpose for a long, healthy, happy life. Without immunity, we're nothing. We will be struggling on a daily basis for survival. Immunity is the opposite of fight for survival. If you don't want to spend your entire life living on a fight or flight mode, strengthen your immunity and boost your immunity.
Nice. So, like we are facing this, yeah, like we are facing this unprecedented challenge with COVID-19 care of it. So, what do you tell about the community? How can we use
So simple things I'll tell you, because I explained the concept of doshas. What is COVID-19? Let's talk about COVID-19 first, because that's the most relevant virus that we need to boost our immunity against. COVID-19 attacks your throat and chest, and it also spikes your sugar levels in the body. As soon as it enters, diabetic patients are the first one, unfortunately, to succumb to the situation. It also causes renal failures, kidney failures. So these are the facts about COVID-19, that it enters your body through your nose and mouth, not through the legs and hands or pores. It doesn't enter from here, it enters from here. These are the open organs, external organs through which we inhale or allow the virus to enter our body. First of all, maintaining good hygiene. Eyes also, any part of your face, eyes, nose, ears, mouth. Technically all.
your body?
Yes,
On your
because
face.
they all have a passage for the waste to come out. Eyes has tear ducts for the kapha waste to come out. Ears has waste coming out. Nose has waste coming out. Mouth has waste coming out. If something can come out, something can go in also. Correct? These are your external organs that are exposed to the virus. Now, first of all, maintaining good hygiene, not touching your face and hands and all of that. That's the situation right now. Because it attacks your bronchial health, throat and chest, we must strengthen our bronchial health. As per Ayurveda, this is where kapha doshas. Kapha doshas, earth and water. So we must strengthen our kapha dosh. How do we do that? Simple recipe I'll give you. Do not have mucus in your sinus areas, because if there is mucus, it is a breeding ground for the virus. Not just the virus, it is a breeding ground for all kinds of diseases, including cancer. You must not have mucus in your sinus area, throat or chest area. The one food ingredient that Mother Nature has, which fights mucus, is honey. So you must have honey. Honey is medicine, not food. So do not use it to make your cookies and cakes, because when honey is heated or cooked, it becomes poison. Rule number one. Remember not to put your honey in green tea, black tea, coffee. You think you're doing something healthy by replacing sugar with honey. It's actually more dangerous than having sugar in your tea and coffee. Honey is medicine, not food in Ayurveda. So you take 1 teaspoon of raw organic honey, locally sourced, so that it has a bacteria enzyme of your local topographic geographic region. Add half teaspoon of grated ginger in it, and a pinch of pepper and a pinch of turmeric. 4 ingredients: 1 teaspoon raw organic honey, half teaspoon grated ginger, a pinch of pepper, and a pinch of turmeric. Make a thick paste. Do not dilute it in water or milk, and just lick it early in the morning, empty stomach, and at bedtime also. Do not take honey if you have fever, because like I said, if it's mixed in anything above 37 degrees Celsius, it becomes poisonous. So if your body is in a state of fever, honey will start releasing pollen grains and beeswax from it, because the stickiness breaks. And the pollen grains and beeswax can cause constriction of your digestive passage, and thus also create ama, also called poison, inside the body, toxins. So to avoid toxins being collected in the body, just have it raw, empty stomach when you don't have a fever. It helps in fighting all the virus. That is recipe 1. Number 2, remember, kapha dosha is sweet, sour and salty in taste, which means you must do the opposite. You must have more bitter, astringent, pungent foods during this virus condition, epidemic. What is bitter? Neem leaves, Philanthus niruri. And what is sour? Amla, chavanprash, Brahmi, guduchi, these are some herbs. You can also have cinnamon, cardamom, clove, grated ginger, pepper, star anise, turmeric, lemon. These are some basic ingredients in your kitchen that can boost your immunity against the virus. If you just take neem capsules every day in the morning, empty stomach, along with philanthus niruri or bui amla capsules, and maybe 10 ml of amla juice, you'll boost your immunity not just against this virus, but all kinds of viruses and bacteria
I
because
do that.
neem, lovely, lovely. Practice what we preach.
Every morning, religiously, I take neem tablets in my amla juice.
Very nice. Very nice. It's the most basic thing. But again, neem, okay, just remember it's anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, antiviral, anti-spermicidal also, okay? Do not have neem if you're pregnant. It was used for abortions back in the day. So do not have neem if you're pregnant. It can cause a miscarriage. Do not give it to children and senior citizens because it's too bitter. It might cause nausea. And take neem only for 15 days, take a 5-day break, 10-day break, again start it because it is extremely heaty or pitta in nature. It's extremely heaty, it can give you boils. So I took neem as well. And even though I'm an Ayurvedic health coach, I will experience pimples and acne because I'm a pitta prakriti person. I have a tendency towards heat-related disorders. Pimples, acne, urticaria, rosacea, eczema, psoriasis. In fact, I triggered urticaria in my body in January because I had too much chili every single day for 5 days. And then I had a tiny food poisoning from pineapple. That's it. The heat triggered in our body. It led to inflammation of my skin, and I had to run to the clinic and undergo 2 weeks of treatment to get the poison out of the body. It led to a poisonous condition. So even Ayurvedic health coaches are capable of making mistakes because we tend to cater to our taste, not to what our body wants. We all have temptations. 1 piece of pizza, 2 pieces of pizza, 3 pieces, and we don't know when we finish 12 pieces of pizza.
But I guess this COVID has taught us so much that everything is shipped outside, and you have to keep your homemade food. So we have come to our basics, our homemade food, fresh, which according to Ayurveda, you're not supposed to keep the food more than 5 hours, and immediately cook and eat it. Fresh food is very important to boost your immunity, right?
Very important. If you just understand basic rules of nature, eat local foods first of all. Eat local food so that you have the local bacterial enzyme to boost your immunity against the local bacteria. So say if you have an allergy against a specific pollen grain, then have the honey of that pollen grain to boost your immunity against that pollen grain. Like I said, you have to get chicken pox to boost your immunity against chicken pox. Okay, so you eat local, live global. Rule number 1. Rule number 2, eat seasonal. Stop eating unseasonal fruits. It causes toxic reaction inside the body. Number 3, be careful of the combinations of food. Do not mix cook honey, rule number 1. Do not mix milk with fruits, vegetables, grains, pulses, and non-veg. It becomes toxic. Do not mix fruits with milk, vegetables, grains, pulses, or meat. Again, that becomes poisonous. Do not mix vegetables with fruits or milk. That becomes poisonous, with the exception of avocado and milk, mango and milk, garlic and milk to reduce inflammation in the body, ghee and milk to reduce constipation, which is clarified butter and milk, and milk and spices like milk and turmeric, cinnamon, cardamom, clove, ginger, pepper, star anise, turmeric. These are okay combinations, and even some dry fruits like almonds and pistachio. Do not mix yogurt with fruits. This, berries and smoothies that we make with all the fruit compost and yogurt and vegetables. That is the worst culture we have invented ever since a blender was brought into our life. Please understand the propaganda of the person who's selling the blender. He wants to sell the blender, so he's making smoothie a culture. Who's suffering from that? You are, because that smoothie combination of fruits and vegetables and yogurt and milk is so poisonous. Banana milkshake, apple milkshake. If you leave it on the kitchen, have you noticed it turns black within a few minutes?
Yes.
It's reacting. Why would you put something like that inside your stomach? Your stomach is baby soft skin. Your gut is literally cells held tightly together in a conjunction, not a skin, not a bag. Every time you eat refined foods or wrong combination of foods, refined foods like refined sugar, refined salt, refined flour, maida, refined oil, refined ghee, all these things that comes from a factory. causes a leaky gut syndrome and an unhealthy colon, which is responsible for 90% of the diseases in our body. You were not born in a factory. You were born in the womb of Mother Nature. So please practice farm to table, not factory to table. So these are some basic rules of Ayurveda.
So, would you suggest any morning routine to follow apart from the honey, like any other
Sure.
morning routine?
Yeah, the first thing is aim to wake up between 5 to 7 a.m. Again, I myself don't do that sometimes, so don't blame me. My eyes open at 6 o'clock, but I stay in bed, like a lazy bum till 8 in the morning. So I'm not proud of that, but it's just that I don't know what else to do. During quarantine, I don't have enough work. Like, there's academy work that happens only after everybody else wakes up. And if I start sending messages to my team at 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock, they get really mad at me. Okay, so try to wake up between 5 to 7 a.m. because the colon is most active at that hour. So try to eliminate waste out of your body, do some yoga, some stretching, some meditation, and then have 200 ml of warm water to push the toxins from your mouth and stomach to the downward region. Okay? After this, have some herbal and spice teas made of cumin seeds, which is jeera, fennel seeds, which is soft, coriander seeds, which is dhania, cardamom, which is elaichi, ajwain, which is also called carom seeds. You can boil this in water, make a herbal tea out of it. You can also make a herbal tea with cinnamon, cardamom, clove, grated ginger, pepper, star anise, turmeric, and some lemon squeezed in it. All these boost your immunity. Have neem capsules, amla juice, any of this. Don't do everything in one day. Your stomach will go for a toss. Pick one. You should also alkalize your stomach by either drinking water from a copper glass stored overnight or having tender coconut water or lemon squeezed in warm water. Again, do not put honey in lemon and hot water. That is poisonous. Brush your teeth before you do all of this. If there is toxins on your tongue, white color discoloration on the tongue, it means there is toxins. So brush your teeth before doing all of this and cleanse your tongue with a copper tongue cleaner and do oil pulling, which is taking 4 to 5 teaspoons of coconut oil in your mouth and swishing it around for 10 to 15 minutes. That helps in fixing all dental gum related health problems, reduces vata imbalance, which causes anxiety, stress, and depression, also prevents facial paralysis and neurological disorders, psychosomatic disorders. But after doing oil pulling, ensure to gargle your throat. Sometimes I do that mistake. I do oil pulling and I rush off to brushing my teeth. Ensure to gargle your throat with hot water, turmeric, and salt so that the oil and the parasite bacteria don't settle in the throat and cause throat infection. These are some basic things. And the first meal you should have,
I think you can switch it out. I mean, the
you
salt
should
water.
swish coconut oil out for 15 minutes. You should swish it out and spit it out. Don't swallow it. After that, you must gargle your throat with hot water, turmeric, and salt by looking upwards and gargling this part of the throat. And that also you spit out because you're taking all the bacteria out. Turmeric is anti-inflammatory and salt is also antibacterial, antiviral. So it basically kills all kinds of bacteria and virus here. After doing this, make sure your first meal is a bowl of fruits. A bowl of fruits enhances your gut flora and stimulates your digestion. After 1 hour, have some cooked breakfast. Someone just said the voice is cracking. Let me check the Wi-Fi. Just give me a second.
I think again she is facing some immune, connectivity issue.
Yes. Someone said the voice was cracking, so I just switched from Wi-Fi to data. This is much better, right? I hope. Guys, you can comment if it's much better.
The visions are very distorted.
Oh, is it? Then let me switch back to Wi-Fi. Sorry. Give me a second.
It's better. It's getting better. You're good now. Oh.
Yes.
Good? Yeah.
Much better.
Yeah. Perfect. So where were we? Using the oil.
Circadian rhythm, basically things to do early in the morning.
Yeah.
circadian rhythm basically means wake up with the sun and set with the sun. So when you wake up with the sun, basically what you do first thing in the morning is you start having small meals. Then you have cooked fruits, cooked breakfast. And in the afternoon, the sun is at the peak. Your metabolism is also at the peak. You have your biggest meal in the afternoon. Then 4 in the evening, again have a bowl of fruits and some digestive teas or metabolism tea. And have your last meal or dinner before sunset so that you can avoid eating foods after sunset because there is no digestive juice and metabolic fire. Engage in intermittent fasting, 16 hours for a kapha prakriti, 14 hours for a pitta prakriti, and 12 hours for vata prakriti is adequate. Intermittent fasting allows your body to go into a state of catabolism, which is breaking down molecules and purging waste outside the body, out of the body. So catabolism, intermittent fasting is compulsory. Fasting once a month, either water fasting, dry fasting, food fasting, even that gives a break to your liver because the job of the liver is to detoxify your body. So you can engage in stuff like that as well.
Okay. I wanted to ask you about immunity. That is it innate or since birth, or can we build up the in this time and age? Can we build our immunity? Can we make it more and more stronger?
In fact, when a child is born, there was an age-old practice where the elders of the family used to look at the consistency of the child's first poop. Okay? If there was too much mucus in the poop, the feces of the child, they said the child wouldn't have a long lifespan, he would struggle or she would struggle with bad health because mucus is a breeding ground for diseases. So just by looking at the consistency of the first poop, they could tell the lifespan of the child. You can definitely strengthen your immunity and prevent even autoimmune disorders from getting triggered in the body by boosting your immunity by eating as per your prakriti. So remember, kapha is between the age of 0 to 14. So what do you do between 0 to 14? You must give your children 1 teaspoon of chawanprash, 1 teaspoon of raw organic locally sourced honey every day to reduce mucus and strengthen their bronchial health, 0 to 14. You must also ensure not to give them too much sugar, avoid refined foods like refined sugar, refined salt, refined flour like maida, refined oil, refined ghee. Ensure to avoid all of that. And also ensure to give your children some immunity booster foods like ginger, pepper, turmeric, haldi root. These will also strengthen the immunity against different kinds of diseases. After this, between 14 to 40 is a pitta dosh age. During this age, between 14 to 40, you notice teenagers get a lot of pimples and acne. That's a sign that the fire in the body is very high. So avoid eating oily, spicy food or hot foods during this age. Instead, have a lot of ghee in your diet. Having 1 teaspoon of ghee in your diet per day is compulsory because it removes all heavy metals from your body and boosts your immunity again. This paradigm shift, no oil, no ghee in your diet and going for this air fried snacks, that's again the worst trend. Please don't cook your food in microwave oven. Get a tawa, get a skillet, get a kadai, an age-old pan, and cook your food in that. Heat it in that. It tastes far more delicious. In fact, if I have an opportunity, I'd like my food to be cooked in earthenware because it tastes so much better. It alkalizes the food and it alkalizes the stomach, which means cancer cannot exist in an alkaline environment. Cancer has become a rampant lifestyle issue now. It's become a lifestyle disorder. It's not just an immunity disorder. It doesn't happen to other people now. It happens to us because of these bad lifestyle habits like microwaving our food, having packaged food, eating food heavy with preservatives and high shelf life. If it can survive on the shelf for 6 months, remember it can survive in your stomach also for 6 months. These lifestyle habits are the reason why we're suffering, and it's time for us to change all of this.
Any recommendations for powder, tablets, any oil, which is good to boost your immunity?
Yes. Rule number 1 with oil, always make sure it's cold pressed, which means kachi ghani ka tel. This is a traditional way of consuming oil. Cold pressed olive oil is great if you're a European living in European climates because the climate is heavy during winters. So you need to have light oil. Have locally sourced oil. Have the oil that is locally available in your region. For example, south of India has cold pressed coconut oil in their diet, which is excellent for the body type. Western India has cold pressed groundnut oil, which is better for their body type. And north of India has cold pressed sesame oil because it boosts their metabolic fire and keeps the body warm during harsh weathers. Purpose avocado oil is making like a huge entry now, and it seems to be very good for people who are thin body type or ectomorph, which is a vata prakriti. They struggle to put on weight and they don't have enough adipose or good fat in the body. So they can have avocado oil also in the cooking. Don't have olive oil imported from another country in India, which is ridiculous. Like I said, imported foods are the reason why our lifestyle has gone out of whack. Eat foods that is locally available. Eat local, live global. If you follow that mantra, you're sorted.
Lovely. And I wanted to ask you about navel oiling.
Sorry?
Okay, you're back again. I wanted to ask you about navel oiling. Does navel oiling help boost immunity?
Which oil? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Navel, belly button cooling.
Belly button cooling. Very good idea. Very good idea. You know why? Putting oil in the belly button is very good for health. What is a belly button? The belly button is the source of life. It was connected to the umbilical cord that connected you to your mother, the motherboard, the mothership that gave you nutrition. Your first source of nutrition for the first 9 months of the fetal life was through the umbilical cord at your belly button. If you put something in the belly button, it actually shows results faster than putting in your mouth. So I'll tell you how. So say if you're having too much pitta imbalance or heat in your body, put some ghee in your belly button. It immediately brings the pitta down and reduces the heat in your body, reduces acid reflux, burning sensation, indigestion, and bloating. You can also put coconut oil in your belly button. If you feel your vata disorder is very high, like dry, rough skin, dry, rough hair, or excessive heat in the body, you can put almond oil in your belly button if you want to sharpen your eyesight and reduce dark circles. Putting something in your belly button is as good as putting in your mouth. So that's excellent. I'm glad you asked me that.
Lovely. Because belly button oiling has a lot of benefits, right?
Lots of benefits, lots. That's why, when children are born, for the first 1 year, we do a lot of body massage for them to strengthen the bones, tissues, muscles, and skin, right? Remember, your skin is the largest organ of the body. It's the most porous organ. It is constantly drinking and absorbing. If it can eliminate sweat through the pores, it can also absorb nutrition through the pores. So be careful what you apply on the skin and in your navel. It should be food grade quality. In the sense, what you're willing to put in your mouth is what you should put on your skin.
So, cold pressed again, cold pressed oil, organic processed oil.
Anything from the kitchen is better. Like, literally when I go for a bath, I go to the kitchen and I take ingredients for my face wash, body wash, and hair wash. I literally am constantly going to the kitchen and taking bowls of it and running to the bathroom to take a shower. I try to avoid as much, inorganic substances as possible. Of course, sometimes when we're traveling, we're living in a hotel and stuff like that, you can't refrain from using packaged products for the skin. So what you do is use anything that is clear or liquidy and something that you can see through, like a see-through clear shampoo, a see-through clear soap. Those are better. If you don't have access to it, just use water to cleanse your body. That's more than enough.
Lovely. And can you suggest any kind of mudra for boosting immunity?
Yeah. So let me tell you, there are three mudras actually. I must read it out to you. It's there on our Instagram page. One is holding your little finger and your ring finger together like this. This strengthens your immunity and also improves your strength and stability in the body. It basically allows you to absorb vitamin D and absorb minerals. So it reduces all kinds of deficiencies in the body. Okay, this
Okay.
mudra is great. Then the next one is Gyan Mudra. We all know this. This helps in improving our concentration levels and reduces our vata imbalance, which causes anxiety, stress, and depression. Remember to increase static energy in your body. How do we increase static energy? You must sit on the ground or do poses like Vrikshasana or even Shirsasan. Basically, grounding qualities. Sitting on the ground and meditating in your Gyan Mudra pose or in this pose if you're having health issues or deficiency issues, even that is great, like these poses. Each finger has a specific rule. And in fact, I would recommend that if anybody wants to learn more about yoga and Gyan Mudras, in fact, I would offer it to you as well. Karan Hebar is one of our visiting faculty at the JNX Prana Academy and the Prana Academy. He is a celebrity fitness trainer and a yoga trainer as well. And he's doing a 3-day course on yoga mudras and yoga combined with Ayurveda for good health and immunity. It starts on July 19th to 21st. I would invite you to join the course. And if any of your viewers want to sign up for the course, the details and syllabus is there on our Instagram page and on our website.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's there on our website also, the details. I'll just put in the website details if you would like. It's called www.prana by dimplejangda.com.
I would love to join.
There you go.
Yeah. So, can you take a couple of questions? Yeah. She has put www.prana. So just let me. Okay, so we. Okay, somebody is asking how can we treat migraine?
Sorry?
How can we treat migraine?
Migraines. Migraines is usually a pitta imbalance and also can be a vata imbalance. If there's too much dryness and roughness in the body, vata goes up and it affects the central nervous system, which can cause excruciating pain. Pain is always vata. Second, migraine could also be due to excessive pitta in the body, which is causing your nerves to get fried. Excessive acid reflux, burning sensation, even that can. So you need to improve your digestion and also ensure that your colon is eliminating toxins every single day in the morning. Have more ghee in your diet. Avoid oily, spicy foods and oil your head with coconut oil or ghee also. You can also use ghee to oil your scalp and hair because it reduces the pitta and vata in your scalp and hair, and that also helps in reducing migraines. I have suffered from migraines for the longest time. Please follow a pitta pacifying diet chart. Do not have hot spicy foods like capsicum, radish, cinnamon, clove, ginger, pepper, star anise or onions, garlic. These are all hot spicy foods which can also cause your body temperature to go up and thus migraines. And also please consult with an Ayurvedic doctor immediately. You can visit any of our doctors on our team also. You can just book an online video consultation because migraines in the long run can affect the cells and the nervous system in the brain and can cause more damages like, blackouts and stuff like that. So you don't want to suffer. So please do book a consult. These are some basic tips that I can give you without seeing you in the face, but it's very important to do a diagnosis.
Yeah, I hope Deepika has got her answer. And uh, Dimple, can you see the question?
Yes, I'm able to see some of the questions at the bottom. If you want, someone's asking me, Prasad is asking me about eye sty. He's having a sty in the eye, Prasad. If I can answer that question. Prasad, sty in the eye or any kind of eye-related disorders, generally I would advise you to either put fresh coconut water in your eyes directly early in the morning to sterilize and cleanse the eyes, to alkalize the eye organ. Second, it reduces pitta. Third, you can also put ghee, 1 drop of ghee in the eye early in the morning, sterilize 100 wash ghee made at home. That also helps in curing eye related disorders. Massage around your eyes with almond oil, even that is great. But more than that, also meet an Ayurvedic doctor for a treatment called Netra Tarpanam, where we create a mold around the eye and pour medicated ghee into the mold to treat eye related disorders like, retina damage, intraocular pressure, dry eye syndrome, computer eye syndrome, and stuff like that. So definitely meet an Ayurvedic doctor for that as well.
Okay, lovely. Sanya is asking.
Teeth cleansing? I'm glad Sanya asked that. Sanya, I think Sanya Dhruva is one of my students now. Sanya, if you have a tendency of clenching your teeth, remember it's a vata imbalance, dryness and roughness. So what do? You take cold pressed coconut oil or cold pressed sesame oil, whatever you like the taste of, just apply it on your gums with your finger. What will that do? That will lubricate your gums and prevent you from clenching your teeth. That is one. It also prevents nightmares when you give it to children at bedtime. But don't swallow the oil because all the parasites and bacteria are getting dislodged. Keep spitting the oil and the saliva out for the next 1 hour. To cure tooth pain, you can also bite into a clove. 1 clove, just bite into it for 2 to 3 days because literally we use clove oil in our toothpaste. And the rule number 3 is make sure your toothpaste is either bitter, astringent, or pungent in taste. Do not have sweet, sour, salty toothpaste because they lead to more cavities and caries. Oil pulling is tip number 3. Doing oil pulling with coconut oil or sesame oil pulls caries and cavities out and strengthens your dental and gum health. So I hope these 3 tips help you. You actually don't have to visit a dentist. I haven't been to a dentist in 8 to 10 years. I just went once to my friend because my friend, husband and wife are dentists, and they invited me for teeth cleaning, and I said okay, and they were pretty impressed that I had nothing to offer. No problems in my teeth for the last 10 years. Simply because I have stopped following for commercial brands. I use Miswak toothpaste, which is bitter in taste and pungent in taste. It cleanses my teeth and gums, and I don't brush my teeth unnecessarily because you're scrubbing the enamel off. You must brush your teeth in a certain fashion and only in limited amount. Then using copper tongue cleaner, oil pulling. These are things that has actually given me better dental health than before.
Lovely. Dasa Ninsa is asking, multigrain atta is okay as per Ayurveda? This multigrain okay.
So as per Ayurveda, whole wheat chapati is good. Yeah. Sorry.
I know I didn't say anything. Go ahead.
Okay, I didn't hear the last word, but I'll tell you. So multigrain roti is basically roti made with jawar, bajra, makai, and stuff like that. I would prefer if you have one grain at a time because a lot of times we're having indigestion and we don't know what is causing indigestion. If you take one grain at a time, you'll realize that today I'm having indigestion. Maybe this grain is not suitable for my body type. Let me remove from my diet for a few days. So you can have bajra, jawar, makai, which is a local millets grown in India, amaranth, ragi. These are excellent millets for a kapha and a kapha prakriti, but not for pitta and a vata prakriti so much. Whole wheat chapati, that is chakki ka atta, is great. It's better than the refined atta that you get in the market because that actually causes gluten intolerance. And lactose intolerance, again, another word, is caused due to packaged milk loaded with estrogen and antibiotics and steroids. The cow has been injected with, and the cow's cortisol and pus and blood and whatnot. So don't have packaged foods like packaged milk or even packaged flour, like wheat flour. Instead, have chakika atta, which is basically taking your wheat to the nearest, local grinder and getting it ground into a whole wheat chapati or a whole wheat atta. So it
Lovely.
is definitely healthy, but there's a specific way of eating for each body type.
Lovely. Neha is asking, should you dilute amla juice in warm water?
You can. See, amla juice is sour in taste, first of all. So who can't have sour taste? Pitta and kapha usually don't do very well with sour taste because pitta tends to get acid reflux or burning sensation. And kapha prakriti tends to put on weight with sweet, sour, salty foods. So if you dilute it in water, warm water, it's better for you for some body type. Don't take it directly.
Okay, one more question from Neha. It's for digestion. The Vata dosh, Pitta dosh. How can you improve digestion and absorption?
How can you increase absorption and digestion for a vata pitta prakriti? Is it?
Sorry?
For which prakriti? She wants to improve her digestion and absorption of nutrients, right? So some easy tips I'll give you. One, make sure your food is well cooked. Don't have raw foods if you're struggling with digestion issues. Raw salads should be replaced with cooked salads or steamed salads. That is rule number one. Rule number two, make sure your food is greasy, which means it should be cooked in oil or ghee. Stop doing these dry cooking. Dry roasting and cooking is not good because the food gets stuck in your system. You must lubricate your digestive tract right from your mouth to your stomach, to your intestines, to your colon. So having 1 teaspoon of ghee or food cooked in good coldness oil is very important. Number three, stop having refined foods because that causes leaky gut syndrome. Number four, have live foods like fruits and vegetables, which is loaded with digestive enzymes. Stop having dead food in your diet, which is basically animal meat, seafood, and eggs, because they're dead and they have no digestive enzymes. So they get stuck in the system for 72 hours. 24 hours in the stomach, 24 hours in the small intestine, and 24 hours in the large intestine. Also, once in a while, when you're having good foods or vegetable dishes like mixed vegetable or pav bhaji or poha, squeeze a little lemon on top of your food because it helps in absorbing, assimilating nutrients from that food better. So lemon in your diet is excellent to increase absorption and assimilation.
Lovely. One last question. Needy is asking, can we have orange juice mixed with beetroot?
Trick no. Do not mix fruits with vegetables. It becomes toxic in nature. Fruits have a different digestive enzyme. Vegetable has a different digestive enzyme. Fruits are usually sweet, sour, and astringent in taste. Vegetables are bitter, pungent, and salty. They're two different taste groups and two different digestive enzymes. When they come together, they start reacting and they become poisonous inside the body. So have orange juice separately. Have beetroot soup instead of beetroot juice. Vegetables should be cooked. Fruits should be chewed. If you can chew the oranges better, or if you want to take a glass of orange juice, your personal choice, put some salt and pepper so you don't get a throat infection.
Okay. Uh, would you like one last, I think, remedy for
Remedy for?
feet? Start something. I don't know. I
Remedy for
don't know.
tartar. I think
Yeah,
it's a
starter.
dental issue. Yeah. I think that's what he's asking. Again, guys, oil pulling is the best for your dental and your gum health. And before that, someone was asking another question. Can we use tripla for constipation? Yes, Toasty Joshi. If you are a Pitta Kapha Prakriti, you can use Abhipati Churnam, which is milder. Take 1 teaspoon and half glass of warm water at bedtime to release constipation. If you're a Vata Prakriti, you have a hard, dry, rough koshta, which is digestive tract, then you must have 1 teaspoon of Brihat Trifla Churnam in half glass of warm water at bedtime. These two churnams are better taken with doctor's consultation because you must get to the root of your constipation issue. Maybe you're eating some food that's not suitable for you. Uh, the easiest thing you can do now until you get access to the children or medicines is taking 1 glass of organic cow's milk sourced from a cruelty-free cow farm. Put 1 teaspoon of organic ghee in it and have it at bedtime. That will relieve constipation issues. Have this every night.
I think it was a lovely session, and we have answered almost everyone's question. And it
Yes, we
was
have.
so informative, Dimple. I really loved it. I hope it will really have it. And I'm going to definitely share this on my page so that more and more people can see. And it was lovely.
Thank you so much, Lavina. Very kind of you. I'd love to offer you a 5-day masterclass, which is an introduction to Ayurveda. It's starting on July 7th on the website called www.janexprana.com, also called www.janexprana.com. The course is a 5-day masterclass on Ayurveda, which allows you to understand how to use Ayurveda to boost your immunity and your general health and how to apply the principles in your daily life. You can book a seat on the website, but for you, Lavina, I'd love for you to join me on a masterclass. So you can actually take this wisdom to change or improve your lifestyle even more because I know you practice a lot of Ayurvedic principles yourself. So I'd love to have you in class.
Yeah, lovely. Sure. Thank you so much. And I'll see
Thank you
you
so
soon.
much.
Thank
Kusum
you.
seems
Bye bye.
highly interested in the course. I think she's one of my students. Thank you, Kusum.
Thank you, Kusuma. I will definitely join. See you
Okay,
guys.
Lavina.
Bye.
Bye. Love talking to you.